Hey everybody, Hillary Raven Porter here, Astral Shaman and Tamiana Starseed Oracle, Tetin Matsukita Domatsukiya, and today's 1212. 1212 portal, I've been in space all day, and the Star Temple, and I was wondering why. I was like, what is going on for the amplification, right? Because I know these things come around, but you get lost in the days and you're just like, oh, it's Monday. Oh, it's Tuesday. Oh, it's Friday. You're like, wait, I thought it was Thursday. Like, stuff happens. So, yeah, I'm here to do some transmitting. For the portal. Some stuff is coming through while I was in session. So I put that on hold until I could come and do that now for you. So you're watching this recording. Wherever you're watching it, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, wherever, I encourage you, if you'd like to follow along more for all the random stuff I share, the 5D consciousness, recipes, transmissions, all those kinds of things. I invite you to follow along and share with beings that you feel. So follow along first, and then share with anybody you feel would also resonate with this. Okay. Give me 1 sec. I need my whiteboard. So we'll see what comes through for transmission too. So at some points you might see me. Well, you won't see me. Well, you'll see me, but I'll be typing away while I'm transmitting. What happens? So actually, oh no, that's not what I wanted. When you say something and you're like, no, I meant to do save as. Yeah, basically that's just what happened. So I thought I was all set up, but give me 1 sec here. Be bathed in the light codes while I get us set up. So the thing is when I'm doing that, I have no idea what's going on visually. So what should we start with? Let's start with this. Let me see if I can draw this here. Try drawing a 2 backwards. Close. So today's 1212 portal. Honestly, I'm not going to tell you, like, I know all about it and what's going on in the background and all the other stuff. I just know it's a potent day. 1212, right? So I was asking the question in my head in the background, getting the astral planes while I was doing stuff today. And they're like, well, here you go. Here's some more data about that. Because we love data, right? So not only is it a 1212 portal, so like whenever I think portals, I think some on this side, some on the side, but so like 1111. So it's like we're walking through a gate, right? So 1212 is like we're walking through a gate of 12, which also equals 3. 2 plus 1 is 3, but which is the triangle. That's my triangle right now, which is like super strong structure, the basis of so many things. But we're also walking through a double portal. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, you're getting the reflection of my window. Hence the triangles. But see, this is a 1 that was trying to show depth, but wasn't really working. So there's the 1 that we walk through, and the 2. Well, why are these reversed? Because this is 12, and then this is the mirror of 12. So as if there was a mirror here, this would be the reflection of that. Okay, so first, when you walk through the 1, We're actually going to do this. You never know what's going to happen on transmission day. So first I'm gonna bathe you in some light code. And you'll probably do some typing, and then we'll go back and we'll read it and we'll decode it. Sound good? Sound good. Kidudu basiki tikete basekete baseketeka bojukut aya baita bati bu kasita tata basukutaka mbaka gubunina no masikatika besu bi bu kutikataka mbaki kotakataka asibasikataka pakukutaka tata basakat bahasakatiki ama kukaya sikiti as ndo bat ketaka mantata basikatago ba you booted batiki ma you go to the basket to go to the basket kitty basket the bahata buy the boutique to boba. Diet to check it to the meme. Would you go buy? I also just realized that this table is kind of wibbly wobbly. So you might be getting the wibbly wobbly version. See? Woo! Not the best table for typing. But here we go. We're diving back in. Bi de to go ba ba di no na na ma ko bo ba tikete ko ba tikete ka ba ko sa tikete ka ba tikete ka da ba tikete ka ba hai ba kaya ki do da ba sa ki ba ti do da ba do da ba tikete do ba tikete ba tikete ka ba tikete ka da ba tikete ma sa ki da ba Bye. I was there to do Baka to go to the Boko Bo Boko Baya. Basically, to go to go hapa ticket to go back Baka Sapasiki. Bakatia to the Basakia, Baka ticket to go Basiki ticket of Pasikia. And but ticket to go to ticket to go ticket to get a Pasiki. Go. Gasaki. That at the bottom of the Baka. Abba. Abakut do the basiki do the da basiki baya a okuto koko kartikiti. Ngi ko. Okay, you ready? Well, let's see what we got. When we walk through the portal, so we're talking the 12-12 portal, we enter the space that feels like existence has shifted. It has moved sideways and slanted and into a way that we aren't used to. When we enter this space, we are welcomed into a space that lets us let go of reality as we know it. So when we hold on to reality as we know it, we prevent movement. We prevent change, we prevent shifting. Literally, each and every single moment that you're breathing, that you're moving, that you're alive, that you're sleeping, it doesn't matter. Movement and change is happening. So when we try to hold on to something so tightly that nothing shifts and changes, we prevent ourselves from changing, which seems kind of going against itself, right? Because we're like, we don't want to change. But then what happens, because we're afraid, maybe we're afraid of what's on the other side, but then what happens is when we don't change, we become stagnant. We become, I keep getting this picture of like a statue. We're just like, right? We can't move. There's boredom. There's lack of joy. Humans are meant to transform, to change, to like mold into new things, right? To be fluid. Not to be stuck. Tickety boo. Like the same all the way. Think about when we like first become a little tiny wee bean cell in our mother's uterus. And we're constantly changing as we go. With every breath you change, with every drink you change. What's in that? What's in that water? What's in that air? You're changing all the time. So when we step through this portal, we're able to let go of the reality as we know it. We're able to surrender. And it's not even surrender. So surrender is used a lot. That term is used a lot. And it's not even that we like, so yes, there's a surrendering, but there's just an ability to see things differently, to not be so stuck and rigid. Okay, I keep switching back and forth between you and the words. When we enter this space, we are welcomed, oh, here we go, into a space that lets us let go of reality as we know it. In this letting go, we are able to access the pieces that hold power, but that we avoid. So what's interesting is the pieces that we avoid hold power in a different way. When we're avoiding them, they're holding power because they're holding us stagnant in fear. But when we access these pieces of power, well, sometimes, a lot of times, I witness this a lot, the beings that I work with, afraid of what that power means. Maybe they were told when they were younger, you know what? No, you're not allowed that power. You're not allowed that expression. You're not allowed that way of being, which is our power. That way of being is our power, but nobody else's. And who knows why it was squashed? Maybe the other beings were afraid of somebody stepping in their power, or sad that they couldn't step into their own power, but then this other being is. Like, there's so many things. Sometimes there's nothing we can put our finger on. Maybe we avoid them out of fear of the unknown or because past conditioning. Whichever the reason, we are held back from entering because of this fear. What oh, my typing, I get ahead of myself. What do we do with this fear? What do we do with this fear when we feel this fear, when we're at these portal spaces? Step through anyways. Step through anyways. Do you need somebody to hold your hand when you're stepping through? Awesome. Reach out, ask for somebody to hold your hand as you're stepping through these transformative portals, pathways into your power space, right? Safe space and brave space. Check out my video on safe space and brave space. Collect the things around you that feel safe so you can step into this brave. By stepping through the 12 portal, so the 12-12 portal, we step into a reflection of ourselves, within ourselves, and within the collective. 1-1, 11, power number, divine, divinity as well. But 1-1, right? We're stepping into this reflection of ourselves, singular, as well as within community, collective, the two. Hence the double gate of 11 and 22. But what's interesting, it's actually a triple gate. It's 12-12, 1-1, 2-2. So this is the first time I've seen it this way, which is pretty awesome. I always love when new data comes in of this gate reflected back on each other. I'm going to show you again. That means you're going to get some reflection from my window. But right? Whoop. So picture the ones on a plane of existence and the twos on a plane of existence. So they're back here on this level and the ones are up here on this level. So you're walking through one gate, you're walking through a second gate. And ahead of that, you have a 12-12. Right? Whew. Today, I mean, if you head on over to the Cosmic Messenger, Derek, I know he posted some more stuff, or he usually posts some stuff about 12-12 and just the different power days and stuff like that. He knows them on a different level. It's a thing, right? So you might have noticed if you receive transmissions or you have connection into the collective or your guides, you might have noticed they're more potent lately. They're like more like, hey, how's it going? I know transmissions for me, I've been like doing work at home and all of a sudden the light code's coming out, driving to work, I'm in the passenger seat and I'm just like writing while I'm speaking light code. I'm like, okay, all this stuff's happening. Nebatido domestic dream space has been a lot more clear, a lot more vivid, and pretty intense. There's some big clearings, so you might be noticing that. Exhaustion. Because last week we also had the Schumann resonance stuff happening, right? There were some spikes, there was a void in space. When anytime I see a void in space, right, picture this all black. To me, that's like suction. I always think of like a vacuum, right? Speed of stuff coming in. Seeing if there's anything else that they want to talk about. We want to talk about. They just say this is the time to do the work that feels the most important for you and also the most scary. Yeah. Patito de baseki. Let's repeat that. This is the time to do the work that feels the most important, and the most scary. Because we do the guy when it's the most important, it seems there's more to lose. But what do you have to lose? By not taking these important steps, we have this opportunity, or we lose the opportunity. It can be so comfortable in the discomfort that we know that we don't want to step into the unknown, into possible discomfort that we don't know. We've built up the tools for the discomfort that we know. This like, it doesn't feel quite right, but I know this. Versus, I don't even know what's over there. This is the time to take that important step. We're also coming up to winter solstice, coming back into the light. So why not do that digging now, this important time now? Do that digging up. Bring in that Pluto, bring in that Nibiru, dig up the gold. So when you come back into the light, you're like, there's my gold. And then you can grow with it. That power, that gold power is not a bad thing. Power is you standing into your own space with your central solar sun, your solar plexus glowing and brilliant, and you're standing tall, your spine straight. You're just like, I am here. Dig up that gold now. So that as we return to the light, it's just gonna like, I get this image of like holding the gold. It's kind of like Raiders of the Lost Ark. Holding the gold, or like when he's in that cavern and he puts the thing up with the circle and the light shines through. It's like, oh, right? It's like that. You found your gold, you're looking at it like, oh, it's kind of bright. I'm not sure. And then all of a sudden the light comes up over the horizon. You know, this is us coming back into more daylight. Light comes up over the horizon and it just shines on there. And you're like, I have brilliance within me. I just had to dig it up. Right? Get over my fear of the snakes or whatever. Indiana Jones again. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for joining me. This was totally an impromptu. I have to go now though, because now it is time to get ready for the next lovely being for today. So much love and stardust. You know where to find me if you need some support. And I'll put where you can find me down below in case you don't. Okay. We'll talk to you soon. Ciao.